desk beside him. She returned to attention.
Would you care to explain the purple discoloration around your left eye? He added.
It's called a black eye, she informed him merrily. That would be from Flanagan's fist, sir. He made a rough sound deep in his throat and folded his arms across his broad chest.
I assume that you do have some justification for throwing Flanagan through the expensive antique glass patio doors at the Officers' Club.
She brightened, although she still hadn't quite met his eyes. Yes, sir.
Which is?
He prompted. Flanagan called you a cat-eyed bennywhammer, sir, she added formally. He just stared at her, as if he had doubts about her sanity.
How can I justify the dignity of your position aboard the Morcai? He began solemnly. As the only female, human or otherwise, ever to serve aboard her, when you spend hours in various bars across the base, embarrassing both the Holkencom and me.
She shook her head.
Sir, the honor of the unit was at stake, she said earnestly. You must see that we—
She cleared her throat.
I had to defend your honor.
We.
His eyes grew darker.
Myself.
She gathered speed.
And Stern, he guessed. And Hansen. And Comac.
The other two human officers, Captain Holt Stern and Dr. Strick Hansen, were Madeline's longtime comrades. Comac, a Centaurian, was Dtimun's second in command. She met his eyes, aghast.
Sir, I never said that.
He drew in a breath.
It is useless to try to deceive me.
She straightened even more.
I'm really very sorry, sir, she said. I waded in to punish Flanagan, and his buddies in the First Fleet attacked me. I was outnumbered, so the others intervened to save me from them.
A pity, he muttered darkly, that they are not here to save you from me.
I was about to say that myself, sir,
she returned brightly. Her green eyes were twinkling, despite all her efforts to appear sincere. The humor was contagious, apparently, because his cat eyes flared into a green smile, if only briefly, before the angry brown returned.
Brawling, he scoffed. Not only does it reflect poorly on your profession, but you have no business displaying a firearm to the entire base.
I had to relieve Flanagan of the firearm, sir. He'd taken it from a J-Bob officer, and he was using the grip to batter my head.
His eyes narrowed.
I will remind you once more that medical personnel are not allowed sidearms. Lawson insists on it, and so do I.
Her green eyes glittered at him defiantly.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not going into a combat situation unarmed, whether or not Admiral Lawson likes it.
Dtimun stood up, shaking his head.
Your previous combat history as a captain with the Amazon Division is at war with your professional credentials as a healer. It will lead to grief.
I always hide the firearm, sir,
she assured him. He turned, scowling, and gave her a long look that took in the nice fit of her red Holkencom uniform. There were no pockets. Neither was there room for a weapon.
Should I ask where you hide the firearm?
He questioned unexpectedly. She gave him a horrified look.
Sir,
she exclaimed with mock embarrassment.
At least reassure me that all of your Centaur crewmates removed their micro-cyborgs before you engaged in this senseless slaughter, he replied, trying to salvage something from the encounter.